Hello, Rule Mithril here once again, getting back to World of Horror, and we have a specific goal in mind for this particular run. And that is to do something we actually already did. Because there's an achievement locked behind it now, but since I did it before the update, it didn't count. Timing! So yeah, what I actually have to do is complete a run without ever using the rest at home option, which I did in my first run of the game with the athletics student. It just didn't count. So yeah, we're gonna actually try and do that again. So let's go. Because, yeah, this right here, this locked option, that should be unlocked, but yeah. Alright. So, let's get into this. All hail the car. Okay. I'm not going to bother with the timeline this time. I don't know how much it really affects, at least in the case of what I'm trying to accomplish here. I don't think changing it is going to really help me all that much, so I'll leave that on timeline A.
No.
Let's go ahead and go with Aiko Takahashi again, the swimming team captain. I mean, she got me through it before, hopefully she can do it again. Plus Dex minus knowledge starts with combat speed bonus. That's the good stuff right there. Also, if we can get that one perk she has, that helps out a lot. As far as backstory goes, because when I did the original run, it was just the World of Horror backstory, which doesn't do anything. Honestly, though, I think the 7th curse might actually be a helpful thing here. Odd as it is to say that. I don't usually rely on allies too much. But having some extra starting cash so that I can, like, get a weapon, maybe see if I can get the flashlight, because we know now that the lighthouse can have that one event that's you need a light source, so might not be a bad idea to have that. So yeah, I think we're gonna go with that. And, well, if our goal is just to never rest at home, Goizo really isn't gonna matter. Because we can still do things like the between investigation showers, those are fine. And any events that come up that have rest-like benefits, those are fine. We're just not allowed to use the rest at home option during an investigation. So, I think we're okay with these settings. Okay. Occult shop was kinda interesting. Let's keep that around. Also, apparently, I'm not supposed to have Witch's Tree available. So, something went wonky there, apparently. I suppose there's no harm in turning it back on, but I don't really know that I have any plans to use it for anything, since curses would probably be a really bad thing on this run. Watch me get plenty of them anyway. Library notes. Where are these again? Use gain a random spell, lose 1 to 2 reason. Yeah, no. Absolutely not. I think we have some discard fodder here. Or sell fodder, could be that too. Go ahead and get some starting experience. Okay. We never looked at your outfits, did we? Money. So we have Captain. That's the default look. Gym clothes. Kind Kind of plain, but not bad. Sakhalin. That looks kind of nice. Teacher's pet. Not gonna lie, like the glasses. Vanity jacket? Huh. Is that actually a thing, or is that a mistranslation? Because looking at that, I would think maybe they meant varsity jacket? I could be completely wrong, though. But I like that look. Let's stick with that. Okay. So, what do we got? Bloody brief of a beckoning bulletin. Freaky feature of found footage. Horrible history of household hell. You would throw something completely new at me during this. But then, to be fair, the original run I had 5 things that were new to me, basically. Far Out Fable of a Fear Festival. Curious Case of a Contagious Coma. Okay. So some of these are going to have easier things to go through than others. Because, like, especially if I go for the best endings, because those are usually better for my stats overall. This one has a difficult boss to fight, that's for sure. Whereas on the worst ending, I think you just suffer a little stamina or reason loss, but strategically that may actually be better for me to go with, sadly. This one, going for the police raid ending is probably the best for me overall. No idea on this one, I've never done it. This one I still don't know how to get the best ending. Which, yes, that is the way I want to have it. I want to try and experiment with some things. This one, it's easy enough to get the best ending. So I would say this is probably the easiest one I have to deal with. I'm tempted to either start with a really easy one, or the completely unknown one while I have enough stamina and reason, so I think I'm just going to go with the new one first. Horrible history of household hell. There are many old mansions around this town. Redacted Manor is one of them. Supposedly haunted by the family of 4 who disappeared without a trace one summer. But is that the only tragic event that took place there? Okay, so I can go wherever I want. Investigate the Seaside location twice to complete this quest, building history. So, I'm gonna go do some shopping first. Let's see what the dog shop has. Backpack, salt, cigarettes, dog treats, sewing kit, discount item. Nothing super great. I'm gonna re-roll once. Steak knife. That's a dex weapon and that's our best stat, and that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, we want this. Okay, let's go ahead and equip that. That seems like a good start. I don't know if I immediately want to go back in to try and also get the flashlight. Because, I mean, there's no guarantee Doggo is going to have it. So we'll hold off on that for now. Friends you've talked with are not sure where the mansion itself is located. You have to find the mansion first. A trip to the library may shed some light on it. But first we're going to go check out the Seaside. Because we have to do that twice. Oh, we're starting this early. Woman bumps into you as she runs from a beauty parlor. Before you can say anything, you notice her face. She's carved out her own eyes. If I can't see it, it can't see me, right? You shudder, seeing a faint vision of Goizo reflected in the beauty parlor's mirrors, -2 stamina. I thought you were going to not be a problem, Goizo. That's my fault. Okay, one more time at the seaside. Suddenly the air around you begins to whirl. A supernatural wave of freezing wind is approaching. Don't have arcane grasp. But strength check success. The sudden blizzard disappears as fast as it began. You leave the beach quickly, +5 experience. That actually worked out. You've learned the cliff the mansion was built on is famous for its extensive cave system. You've decided to rent some books that might help you. Okay. Shiokawa Herald A and Architect's Journal. An article covers a group of scientists from Tokyo. They were exploring and mapping weird cave formations found in the cliffs. The search of the missing team of scientists continues. The only clue so far is a code written on a cavern wall. 439 Hertz. Okay. One house owner, however, decided to make use of the cave tunnel. It's a natural concert hall, he claims. Alright. Okay, so now let's do what we're actually supposed to do. There it is again. I'm never going to have a run where I encounter this where I have anatomy class perk. Which apparently, I guess that's a unique perk for the med student. Makes sense. Spiders! Spiders! -2 reason. The building was supposed to be somewhere near the cliffs. You copy the mansion's photo from the newspaper and prepare to leave. Through the dirty restaurant window, you notice a shady-looking man wearing a jacket covered in strange symbols. Oh, it's the D&D people. So, let's follow. Perception check success. So, -2 doom because we found out they're just D&D people. Comparing different mansions with the sketch, you finally find the one. There's only one problem. You'll need a strong rope to enter the mansion through the high window. Okay, so this is another one where you do actually have to investigate the location they want you to look at. So, good to know for future reference. Something pulls you toward the beach. A statuette half buried in the sand is calling you. Feeling your hand shaking, you take a step closer. Take it home or ignore it. Though ignore it is blacked out, like I can't pick that? Because, like, the only other time I've seen blacked out options like this, I'm pretty sure, is when it says that I need a perk or something that I don't have. This seems like a really bad idea. Take it home. The statuette is surprisingly heavier than it looks. Mesmerized, you take it home and wonder where you'll display it. It's a bad idea, yeah? You make it through the window. This is the abandoned mansion your friends have talked about. Let's explore it. Sounds like a great idea. In the mirror, you catch a glimpse of something that shouldn't be there. +2 doom. Curse you, Goizo! You've heard a weird noise coming from the locked study. You must find a key. Oh. So, I actually have this map of the mansion here to work with. Interesting. Key to the study must be there somewhere. Enter the art workshop. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks hanging on the wall. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. That ends up being a fight. I would rather avoid that. Thank you. Let's check the masks. One mask looks similar to the design you once saw in an occult book. You decide to take it with you. Plus item. Karukosa mask. Armor, folklore, faster spiritual actions. can you see in it? Not overly useful, because honestly, I would just as soon not have to deal with spiritual battles. I have the option of running, so this may also end up being discard fodder. I want to go ahead and just keep the books on hand in case I need them for quick reference. Corpses are strung up on wire like macabre marionettes with painted smiles and rosy cheeks, -2 reason. Keep looking for a key. Tower window. The round window of the Crooked Manor Tower is calling you. You feel your strength drain away as you stare at the bright light. We don't have quick thinking. Fight this feeling, get lost in the light. I kind of feel like we ought to fight it. Charisma check success. Just one glimpse of the eldritch landscape is enough. You manage to cover your eyes and move to where you can't see the window. You feel sick, but at least you're safe. For now. So we got 10 experience, but we lost 1 reason. Even on a success? Rude. Walking through the forest, you spot a pair of legs sticking out of a bush. Before you can do anything, however, they twitch and move. Man-eating plant. So it goes after my stamina, has 16 HP, 20 power. By default, I have a 60% chance to hit. I can guarantee... Okay, well, I can guarantee 1 strong attack, it looks like. By 1. Okay, I could boost each strong attack to 90% chance to hit. Oh, I'm taking too many actions, right. You are actually limited to 8 moves per turn, even if you still have time. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. So yeah, 1 more turn of that, assuming I hit both times. That'll be enough. Okay, still no key, by the way. There's a local legend about a heartbroken seamstress. One stormy night, she broke into a local inn and stitched the unsuspecting guests together. Her final gruesome artwork. But that's just a legend, right? Rifling through the cupboard, I don't think did anything for me. So let's check out the sewing machine. Jump scare face, hi! Perception check success. On the sewing machine, you spot a strange engraving. When you get closer to investigate, your mind is flooded with forbidden knowledge. You leave the room quickly, plus spell. K'nta ritual. When your allies die, a random status gets raised by 1. Cost 2 reason. I can't have allies. So, yeah, I don't know that this is super useful for me since I can't have allies, and I'd be using up 2 reason each time anyway. If I could pick which stats were going up, maybe that would be a bit more useful, but it just being random... I mean, stat ups are stat ups, but all the same, I think I'll just take the reason, thanks. It's gonna be the last room I check, isn't it? Following a suspicious person, you enter an old rundown mansion room. It stinks like spoiled milk and has only 2 doors, one of which you came through. You can't see the strange man anywhere. Let's search the room. There's nothing really important here, but you think you might be able to use the 1 item you do find. Plus item. Library book. 10 experience. Heck yeah. We're down to 3 rooms. You're unsure what to expect. The sturdy door to the study opens with a creak. The dark, dusty room is empty, but something feels wrong. A faint draft, perhaps. You move the rotten carpet aside to reveal the secret passageway cut directly into the cliff rock. Make your way down. Following a strange song, you discover a hidden passage that leads you to an underground chamber connected to the sea. You can't find the source of the sounds, but then it hits you. The acoustics of this place make the waves sound like the most beautiful serenade. Mesmerized, you step closer to the stone altar at the end of the room. Let's explore some more. You try to explore the side corridors, but it's too dark. If only you had some source of light. I guess we're stepping closer then. Unholy chants coming from the caves connected with the mansion must have driven the family insane. With no connection to the outside world, they fed on what they had, themselves. However, this doesn't explain the fresh corpses and wet tracks around the altar. Horrible history of household hell ending C. Rewards for solving this mystery: 45 experience due to knowledge is key and thorough investigation, -3 doom, +1 reason and stamina, +1 day. So, not too bad overall, even if we got the worst ending for it. If only I'd been able to get that flashlight. So at least now we know for next time. 'Cause the shadows I was seeing in that room we couldn't explore looked like it might be some kind of machine, and I'm guessing that's what that frequency was that we read about. Old God stirs. Freaky flood. Okay, so this damp thing for exploring the seaside. Which, still no idea what that is. Hi there. We're displaying it all right. Yet I can't actually do anything with it. The lights still don't work. Okay. Shower time. So, I think we're equal right now on stats. Yeah, 15 at each. We don't quite have enough yet to level up. I do feel like more often than not they just go after my reason, so we'll raise that. Okay.